Good morning and welcome to Sofia, capital city of Bulgaria. We've got 4 days here, so as always we're going to start our first day just exploring the city, and just round the corner from our hostel is our first stop, which is that monument over there. Let's go and take a closer look. This is the monument of Saint Sofia, and she looks over the city, but she's only been here since about the year 2000, and then previously to that there was a statue of Lenin, but obviously he's come down since then. We're just making our way to Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. It's a Bulgarian Orthodox cathedral, and it's believed to be in the top 50 largest Orthodox cathedrals in the world. And another fun fact for you, it's believed to be in the top 500 of Christian buildings in terms of size as well. So there we go. Here it is. We weren't allowed to film in there, otherwise it would have cost us quite a lot of money. But actually it was really dark anyway, so it probably wouldn't have been great footage. It's really interesting because actually it's not a very old church. It was only finished in the 1880s, and it's the main cathedral in Sofia, but actually it's just not in very good condition. Like, all the murals and the frescoes are just really dark and they're kind of unloved, and they're really amazing. They're really big and they're really, they depict all these different biblical stories and characters, but actually they don't look like they've been touched or restored at all since they were first painted. We're in Knajeska Gardens, and at the moment we're looking for a statue that's quite special for a particular reason. As we're walking, we're just coming across this memorial here. What I said earlier about looking for some statues that were extra special was actually wrong. We're in the right place at this monument. But the interesting thing about this monument is that it's meant to be a monument to remember the Russian help that the Bulgarians got in World War I. But they have these reliefs around the sides and these other pictures, but apparently they're constantly being vandalized, and often it's a political thing. So they've had it painted over in the Ukrainian flag colours. They've had them painted over having balaclavas, and that was when it was in solidarity with Pussy Riot. They've had kind of other things, but apparently as soon as it's vandalised, it's very quickly cleaned again. Yeah, so, and red paint here. I reckon this might be the side they normally paint. Yeah. But we'll have a walk around and we'll see if it's this one or not. Yeah. So it seems we've not been lucky today. I think this is the main one that we saw in the photograph, actually, because they had the wheel there and they had the guy looking like he's running off. Yeah, there's loads of paint all over this. So we've not been lucky today in being able to see it painted, but if you come, I think it's worth having a look and seeing if it has been done or not. That feels nice. Centre of town now. We hopped on a metro and we've got off slightly further out of town because we've come to the Museum of Socialist Art. So what happened after the fall of communism, lots of countries started dismantling any kind of big pieces of art and statues from the communist era, because they wanted, a new time in their history and a new period in their history. And so what they've done from Sofia is they've brought a lot of them into this museum. So we're going to come and have a look and see what socialist art they have here. Here we are. Ooh, our first specimen is Che Guevara. And this was taken from the Ministry of Culture. And as we go around, I can see Lenin over there.
Yeah, Stalin.
Yeah, Stalin. This guy, I don't know who this guy is. Christo Kabakchev. Also taken from the Ministry of Culture. And over there, that massive Lenin, that's the one we were talking about this morning, that was replaced by the Saint Sofia monument.
Oh, it's not Stalin, it's Lenin.
It's Lenin. One's interesting. It's called Korean Children and it's from 52. It's probably got something to do with the Korean War. Stanley thinks these are probably North Korean children and they're looking up as they're being bombed in fear. Done in the Socialist Art Museum. What do you reckon, Dan?
Very interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I think if you have any kind of interest in kind of the socialist history from kind of Eastern Europe and the Eastern Bloc, it's nice to look at the old art, the posters. It's not very heavy, is it?
No.
So it's quite nice to look at and just to see. Come to St. Georges Rotunda, which is widely accepted to be the oldest building in the whole of Bulgaria. It was built by the Romans in the 4th century and it became a church, but it was part of a larger complex around it, but it's still standing now. Because you can't take photos of film inside, it's a shame that we can't have a shot of one of the interesting features in there, and that's kind of the layers of history of frescoes and murals in there. So over the years people have painted pictures of saints and apostles and Bible scenes and stuff, and then as time went on people painted new ones on top of it and then painted new ones on top of that, and during excavation and people coming in to learn about the building, they've been able to leave different parts of the different layers, and it's really interesting to see what all the different layers look like and the different colours and the different styles of the painting as well. And here we're around the kind of the back of the building, and you can see the larger complex it was part of.
Cathedral,